Can you on the video?
Yes. Hello.
Can you on my video?
Yeah. Okay. Seriously.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, yes.
Hi, this is Ashish and Vinit. Uh, there was some confusion. Both of us thought that it's online. Sorry, it's our bad. We did not go through the complete messages.
Oh,
Vinit and I will take another 10 minutes to join online from our respective homes. Is that
no
okay?
problem. Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes. No problem.
sure. Thank you. Thank
Yes,
Yes, take your time.
uh,
Chalo, see you. Bye.
bye.
No problem. No
Yeah,
problem.
yeah. Mm. Okay. Good morning once again, everyone. Myself, Toastmaster Raghavendra, and I will be the presiding officer for today's meeting. Welcome you all to 457 chapter meeting of Toastmaster Club of Pune Northwest. Uh, so, as we all join this Sunday for a certain purpose, that purpose is our club's mission, and that mission is we provide positive and supportive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop and communication and leadership skills, resulting in personal growth and self-confidence. Today, we have a very special meeting. Today, we have our next month we will be conducting our club's next term executive committee election. For that, today we have an educational session on it. We'll talk about little bit. Before that, let me explain you some ground rules of Toastmasters meeting. Please keep your mic on mute unless host or anyone asks you to unmute. Keep your video on, that provides a positive feedback for the speaker and it encourages him to contribute to the meeting. And if you want to do any movement, put your video on and you can move. And if you want to speak anything in between, please use raise hand and emotes reaction while, so that we will let you know we want to ask you to unmute. So these are the basic rules for today's meeting. Next, if we have any guest in today's meeting, I will request guests to unmute and introduce themselves.
Okay.
Yes, Kumar.
I've just introduced myself. I'm TM Kumar, DTM from District 102, Division G, Area 5, Malaysia.
Oh, nice to see you, sir. Welcome you to our Toastmasters Club meeting. Also, we see Jasmine. Hello, Jasmine. If you can unmute.
Yeah, I am Jasmine from Malaysia, from East Malaysia. And then I come to here because you got the storytelling, which I like very much. Thank you.
Which part of East Malaysia? Salakan?
From Sarawak.
Sarawak, Kuching?
No, Miri.
Miri, yeah, okay. I've been there.
All
I've been
right.
for the convention.
Great.
Today we have so many Malaysian guests. Nice to see you all. Welcome you to our club meeting. And we see guest Kunal. Hello, guest Kunal.
Hey everyone, good morning. So I was already part of this uh, team Toastmaster Club. I left in between, but I want to join again. So I'm happy to be here again.
Sure.
Thanks.
So you can reach out to me after the meeting. You can message me. I will share you my contact details. If you are part of guest group, you can connect me. I will let you know how to join me back after the meeting.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you. We welcome you all the guests present here. Please put your kind attention to the meeting to have a best experience of today's meeting. Moving ahead, today we have a very special day. It's not versus New Zealand match about Cricket World Cup, but it's much more beyond. It's that one thing that's all connects us all about Toastmaster. Today, Toastmaster International will be completing its 99th year and it will be having its 99th anniversary today. 99-year back, Ralph C. Medley envisioned this concept of Toastmaster that will benefit its member. And I am one of its very best testimony. It benefited me in various occasions, be in my college placement, in my professional life, by getting promoted in just 1 year to another better role, which in my organization. I have very much learning, and that's why I am still today continuing after 4 5 years. I'm still continuing to part of this organization.
Only 4 years, sir.
Yes, sir. I have been just for I'm just dad newborn in this
Good.
organization.
Keep up.
Yes, sure. We'll keep up
See
and
you.
meet. Yes,
See
sure,
you for
sir.
another 30 years.
Yes, sure. Uh, so, so today, and on that occasion, and with various, we have our educational session on XCOM role. Will be conducted by Toastmaster Venkatesh. He is our division director of Division F. He has taken our various XCOM role and benefit and taken it so seriously. He was awarded by the district itself for the roles he performed. So we have no best role person than him to today to conduct this session. So please be attentive, be patient. We will the session will be conducted in second half of our today's meeting. Now I want to introduce you to the host of today's meeting. He will guide you in today's program. Our host for today's meeting, we call it Toastmaster of the Day. He is our club's champion speaker. He will be representing our club in division humorous speech contest, which will be happening next week. So with round of applause, let's welcome Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Nilesh. Over to you, Toastmaster Nilesh.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Raghavendra, and very good morning, everyone. Wow, Sunday morning, I think this is the best beginning of every Sunday for me. I would like to start our today's theme, science of storytelling. Before that, I would like to start with a small story. Before that, I think I can share my screen so that it will be clear to all of you. Just give me a second. Is it visible?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right. In 2009, one of the journalists, Rob Walker, he wanted to see, is there any difference or can storytelling become a powerful tool for everyone in our life? For that, he went to his laptop and brought 200 objects from eBay. Average price of each object was $1. And then he went to 200 authors and requested them if they can write story for each object. Authors were agreed for that. And then they gave him stories. Now, Rob had 200 objects with 200 stories. Then he again went to eBay to sell the same objects. Was there a difference? Was there a change? I will show you one of the objects from that list. Beautiful horse head. Now, when Rob purchased this particular object, he purchased it at 99 cents. But when story was added to this particular object, it was sold at $62.95. Can you imagine that? But was this one odd situation? Because he brought 200 objects. Not really. He spent $129 on 200 objects, and then he earned $8,000 out of it. The point over here is, I just want to tell you, storytelling is important. With the help of storytelling, we can change the world. We can change the value of the items. Not only items, but human beings. With that, I would like to start our today's meeting, and we'll keep talking about the storytelling throughout our meeting. So let's start with the sessions. Any Toastmaster meeting has 3 sessions. First, we start with the prepared speeches. Then we have evaluations, table topics. And then we have today's special session is education session. And after that, we have evaluations. So I would like to introduce role players first. Our tag team, timer, our counter, and grammarian. I would like to call our timer for today's meeting, Toastmaster Raghavendra, so that he can explain his role. Over to you, Toastmaster Raghavendra. You're on mute.
Hello. Okay, so for timer role, I won't be visible, but my screen will show you how you want to perform, how will benefit you in performing your role, completing your role. So good morning, everyone, once again. So myself, Toastmaster Raghavendra, will be performing timer role in today's meeting. So in my role, I will be helping all the speakers to complete their speeches in their allocated time, and so ensure that our meeting completes on time. As Toastmasters, another important skill is teaches us time management. So how I will be doing, so whenever the timer speaker has completed his minimum time allowed, I will be indicating showing green by my virtual background, then yellow and red at the specified time limit. So minimum will be green, at intermediate points will be yellow, and the last will be red. After that, there will be 30-second grace period will be given to speaker to complete his speech. The specific time sequence of each session will be specified, will be given by Toastmaster of the day, speakers, evaluation, and table topics. So please be attentive. What are your specific timings are? Thank you, and back to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raghavendra. Now, I would like to call our counter for today, Toastmaster Naval. Toastmaster Naval is software engineer by profession, and he loves reading books. Over to you, Toastmaster Naval.
Very good morning, everyone. Good morning, respected President of the Toastmaster. Good morning, dear guest, and good morning, fellow Toastmasters. Good morning, Toastmaster of the day as well. So today I will be playing the role of R counter. As an R counter, I'll be making sure that the ers and ums, the pauses that you guys are taking, the blank spaces that create some kind of disturbance in communicating your message. So I will be keeping a note of that. So I will make sure that if you are using any words incorrectly or taking long pauses without proper justification, then I will keep a note of that. And in the end, I will provide you a feedback about your speech, which will help you to develop good communication skill. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Naval. Now it's time to call our grammarian for today. Our grammarian for today, Toastmaster Vinith. He's student by profession, and he loves watching documentary. Over to you, Toastmaster Vinith.
All right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, for a lovely introduction. And very good morning to all of you. So I'll be playing the grammarian role today. The grammarian role, basically, it is my responsibility to watch or listen to all the speakers and take note of their language uses. I'll be looking at the good uses of the language and any other bad usage per se, which a speaker might use in their speeches. Secondly, as a grammarian, I have to introduce you to the word of the day and the phrase of the day. For that, I'll be sharing my screen so that it's visible to all of you. Is it visible to all of you?
Yes, yes.
Yes. So the phrase of the day for today is in a nutshell, which means to say something very briefly or to summarize something. Now, as a usage, I have a sentence here that she took out the sword, carried her baby on her back, and fought until the death. In a nutshell, she was a fierce warrior. Again, the word of the day is amusing, which means pleasantly entertaining, cheerful, or something that causes laughter. Now, you can use it as I have a sentence here. Even though he did not say a word, the whole world found his acts very amusing. Basically, we are talking about Charlie Chaplin here. So, everybody in the meeting is encouraged to. All right, let me just stop the sharing. Okay. Every speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day and phrase of the day throughout their speeches. And as an act of encouragement, whenever a speaker uses these words or the phrases, we show thumbs up so that it encourages them and it motivates the speakers, that upcoming speakers, to use them. All right. So that's all from my side. Back to Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vineet. Now it's time to call our general evaluator, Toastmaster Chandra, who will be evaluating the meeting in general. Toastmaster Chandra, over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nilesh. I will not be able to turn on video as of now. So as a general evaluator, I will be keeping a bird eye view on the overall meeting, the overall meeting structure, how role players perform their roles, and what was really good in the meeting. Post, I will be evaluating all the things that will be happening in the meeting, and I will share my feedback so that we can improve the meeting format. With that, I would like to give control back to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nilesh, for further storytelling that we would like to listen.
Okay. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Chandra. All right. So before we begin with our first session, I would also like to turn on to the storytelling. Well, as we were discussing about how storytelling is important, and just like adding a story can create a value at higher level, how is it possible? Is it something like just a small story can trick our mind? But how it can possible? When I think about it, I realize that it is about one core thing, and that is emotional investment. When we talk about story, we are able to relate with that. We are able to imagine, we are able to go back to our history and think about the same sort of situation which we had in our life. And that's how stories are built. So when we are communicating to anyone in our life, it can be a personal or professional relationship. When we take a help of stories, we are easily able to connect with the people. We are easily able to connect the dots between us. And that is how storytelling is built. And also, one of the interesting fact over here is I always used to believe since my childhood that storytelling is an art. It's a creativity. But apart from that, I have realized that it is science. It is science because it is all about our hormones. Every now and then we are releasing hormones. Even now also, you're listening to me. You are concentrating and you're listening patiently. You are releasing some sort of hormones. And today in our meeting, we'll keep talking about different sort of hormones so that we will be able to identify which hormones we need to release at what particular time. So before we move ahead, let's start with our first session, prepared speeches. As I discussed earlier, our seasoned Toastmaster prepared speakers will come on the stage and deliver their speeches. And then it will be evaluated by our seasoned Toastmasters. So without wasting much time, let's start with our first speaker today. Our first speaker today is Toastmaster Jay. And to evaluate his speech, we have an evaluator, Toastmaster Venkatesh, who is product marketing professional. I would like to call Toastmaster Venkatesh to read out the objective. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Nilesh. The speaker one, Toastmaster Jai Singh, is delivering his speech from level 3, that is, engage your audience with humor. And the purpose of his speech is, this project is for the member to determine their style of humor and apply it to speech that centers around a central message. And the speech title of speaker is Importance of Humor in Our Own Life. I wish all the best to speaker one, Toastmaster Jai. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Nilesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Venkatesh. Now, I would like to call Toastmaster Jay on virtual stage, please. All right.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
can see. Yes.
Thank you,
So Toastmaster
of the
Jay,
Day.
topic for you today is importance of humor in our life. Importance of humor in our life. Toastmaster Jay, over to you.
Thank you. So first, please confirm if my audio, video. Okay, so hands are blurring. Just a second. Let me remove the virtual background. Use. Now I hope it's better.
Yes.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters and lovely guests. When I was a kid, it was 7-year-old kid. At that time, I have to took out my milk tooth, and the pain was so intense. For 2 days, I had the fever. It was a dream for me. So how many of you have experienced the same? Or how many of you are fear about this teeth pain, toothache? I hope everyone experienced or heard few experiences about it. So my friend, just think, if this is the situation not with you but with your child, how will you behave? What happened? My child was 11-year-old, and then still the milk tooth not came out. We had a fear. Hey, why? It's something going wrong in it? Then we had a discussion. We had investigate. We diagnosed it with Toastmaster Anjali. She's also a dentist, a formal dentist, not only a Toastmaster. She said, Jay, let's go there and take the X-ray out of this. X-ray can let us know better what is the problem. Okay, I went and then I asked my child to stand here between the machine. The X-ray machine is so huge, the entire room, you can see the filled by only that one machine. And one more challenge was there. In that room, no one can accompany him. My child, Viraj, 11-year-old child, has to stay there alone between the machine. The machine will come like that and pluck, X-ray taken. Now, I had shown the X-ray to the expert. And what happened, my friends? She said, yeah, the tooth is so deep in the teeth. It cannot come out directly. We have to extract it. Oh my God. I have to take my child to the dentist to extract the tooth out. Now, can you imagine the intense pain? But somehow, I convinced my child. And went to the doctor. Dentist took the injection out and then pick in the teeth, in the mouth. And the pain came down, then sensitivity went out. But still, there was a pain. Somehow, by force, by some convincing, by so many motivation lecture, one tooth came out. It was a big success. Yes, it was a big success. But my friends, there is not only one teeth. There are 32. For the child, there are 28. And we have to repeat this process 28 times. So can you imagine, can you convince anyone to go ahead for this intense pain again and again and again? It was not an easy task for me as well. So one day, we decided. So my wife will take my child to the dentist and then they will try. Dentist, doctor was perfect, excellent one, full of humor and all. She tried her best to convince the child, but Viraj was not ready. He was just trying to run out because he was very much aware the pain, the intense pain which he had experienced last time. He never wanted to witness it again. Then, after 30 minutes, 45 minutes convincing, my wife called me and said, Viraj is not agreed to go for the treatment. What should I do? Then I said, okay, put the mobile on the speaker. Let me talk to him. And then I said, Viraj, this is very important. Somehow we have to do this. Please try to understand. You have to cooperate with us. We already paid a really big amount to the doctor. What will happen with that? But why should child have to worry about the amount, the money? I thought, and then I said, Viraj, if you are not going for the treatment, then you will be like a dinosaur. The teeth will become so huge. And then, my friend, everyone was laughing in that room. Everyone was laughing. And my child forgot the pain and then he said, no, I don't want to be a dinosaur. Let me take the treatment. And then I requested doctor to use little bit more medicine and for to insensitivity in the teeth. And she did it. We performed that test. After the extraction, that was the day when he forgot his pain. And whenever we have to visit the doctor, the dentist again and again, we narrate the same story. We enjoy that moment. And my friends, that is the power for the humor. You can change a bitter situation in a humorous one, more comfortable one. And that will happen just because of the humor. If you want to pass on a message which is really critical, add some humor in it. And that's the only reason we all are here. I learned a little bit in this Toastmaster about the humor, and now in front of you. You can decide what you want. You want to add humor or not? Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
What a great story, Toastmaster Jay. Thank you so much. I think this is matching to what theme we have today, storytelling. And one of the great story which you told us, maybe definitely we all will try to incorporate with this kind of stories which will add humor while presenting or while delivering the speeches. Thank you so much. All right, now it's time for our second speech. Our second speaker for today, Toastmaster Nikhil. Nikhil Evaluator for Nikhil is Toastmaster Deep, who is physician by profession, and he loves reading books. So I would like to call Toastmaster Deep on virtual stage. Over to you, Toastmaster Deep.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters, Toastmaster of the Day, presiding officer. So I am the evaluator for our next speaker. Our next speaker will be delivering his speech from the Pathway Dynamic Leadership. It will be his level 1, project 5, I can say. And the purpose for what I am here right now, the purpose of his speech is to demonstrate that he or she has applied the feedback received from his earlier speech. I repeat, the purpose of his speech is to demonstrate that he has applied the feedback received to his earlier speech. Over to Toastmaster of the Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Deep. Toastmaster Deep, can you please confirm the timing of the speech, please?
Yeah, it will be 5 to 7 minute speech.
Okay.
5 to 7.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right. So now I would like to call Toastmaster Nikhil on the virtual stage, please. Okay. Can you please check your audio and
Hello. Can you see me and hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay.
Clear.
All right. So Toastmaster Nikhil, stories of staying focused. Stories of staying focused. Toastmaster Nikhil, over to you.
Nikhil, it's impossible to be selected in the cricket team. Amit, we must try. Sir already has selected all his players. This selection process is just a school protocol. We can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. Good morning, presiding officer, Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. I was in 8th standard and I heard that there is a cricket selection process for 8 to 10 standard students, and who will get selected in that team will represent our school for cricket outside our team, outside our school. And I was very passionate about cricket. I was a bowler. And I told my friends, we must participate in this competition, in this selection process. And my friends told me that sir already has selected his team, and they also started their practice also. They have taken most of the players from 9th and 10th standard who already played for our school last year. So there might be at hardly one or two places in the team to be selected. So I said, we must try for at least 1 or 2 places in that team. So he tried to convince me that it's impossible. There are 100, 150 students in 8th standard. It's not possible to be selected in the team. But I was very passionate about cricket and I was very focused. I wanted to be selected in the team. I wanted to show that I can do it. I can do it. I started practicing on daily basis because the selection process was almost 1 week later from that day. I started practicing with some senior friends from my society, and I took some bowling lessons from them. And I was practicing for almost 2-3 hours on daily basis with them in the evening. And on the selection day, I saw almost 100, 150 students came to get selected in the cricket team. And there was only 1 or 2 places for 8th standard. But I was very focused about my goal. And on that day, I took 8 wickets. And after looking this, my coach, he was very happy. And he called me. He asked me about my name. And he told me that you are selected as opening bowler in this team. I was very happy. And I learned one thing. If you are focused and if you are not getting distracted by negative comments, we can achieve our goal. Couple of weeks back, I remember this story when I came across one inspirational story because I have to tell at least 4 stories daily to my daughter. Before that, she doesn't sleep. So one story I came across, one inspirational story I would like to share with you. Like there was a pond, and in that pond, many frogs lived in that pond. And there was a tree in the pond. One day, king of all frogs, he decided to do a competition. He asked all frogs to participate in the competition and told that whoever climbed this tree, he will be victorious. He will be called victorious and he will be rewarded. All frogs came on the second day and they started the competition. They started climbing on the tree. They tried hard to climb the tree. They were slipping and they were falling down. They were trying again. They were slipping and falling down. After some time, they decided to give up. They accepted the defeat. But still, some frogs were trying hard and tried to climb the tree. They were climbing and slipping. They were falling down. And meanwhile, the frogs who could not achieve and accepted the defeat, they were telling other frogs that you can't do it. It's impossible. You can't do it. And after hearing to this, frogs, those were trying to climb the tree, they accepted the defeat and they gave up. But still, one frog was trying hard to climb the tree. And he was climbing, he was also slipping, he was trying again, he was slipping, and finally, due to his continuous effort, he could reach the top of the tree. And all frogs were amazed and surprised. And looking at the reaction, he came down and looking at their reaction, he said that I'm deaf. I can't hear what people are saying, what other frogs are saying. And he said that when I saw down, I could sense that you were saying me that you can do it, you can do it. And because of that encouragement only, I could reach to the top of this tree. So I think if we are staying focused in our life, if we are not giving our attention to the negative comments of people around us, we will be able to reach our goal. Almost 6 months back in my new company, when I was discussing with my manager, that he was telling me that almost 8-9 years back, some people like automation tester, they have created one framework, and that framework have some limitations, and we tried to get rid of those limitations, but we could not do it. So I said, let me give a try. I will try from my side and I will convert that framework to some good framework that will not have that limitation. And he said, no, we actually have tried. I think we cannot do it. And I took it as a challenge and I learned the technologies which was there in that framework. I learned those technologies and I converted that framework to the automation framework, which I know and which is very easy, which is a modern automation framework, which other people can understand. And I converted that and I have shown that to my manager and he was very happy and he appreciated me for my work. So I think if we are not getting distracted by negative comments, we can achieve our goal. So we must focus on our goal and we must work hard to achieve that. Definitely, we can achieve it. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmasters Nikhil. Another great story. I think all our speaker today is following the theme. Thank you so much for that. All right, now I think I would like to call our timer for today, Toastmaster Raghavendra, to provide us the timer's report for the speakers. Over to you, Toastmaster Raghavendra.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nilesh. So speaker 1, Toastmaster Jay took 7 minutes and 15 seconds to complete his speech, and speaker 2, Toastmaster Nikhil took 7 minutes and 5 seconds to complete his speech. So both are qualified for the voting.
Great. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Raghavendra. Now, I would like to again share my screen to continue with our storytelling. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you. So as we were talking about emotional investment, storytelling, I would like to ask you, what is the greatest emotional investment of all time? Anyone can guess? Any idea?
Positivity. Positivity.
Okay.
Trust.
Trust.
Love.
Okay. Exactly. It's a love. Now, how many of you fell in love before? Almost all of us, right? How is that feeling? It's a greatest emotional investment, because when we fall in love, or wherever we are emotionally invested, we become less critical and we become less observant. Even if things goes wrong, we don't care about it. Why it happens? Because it is all about our hormones. It can be oxytocin, it can be dopamine, it can be anything. It does not allow our cortex brain to come up. And as per study, when we biochemically come out of love after 30 months, it's a average time duration when we come out of love, then we start questioning the things to the same person or to the same situation. We ask questions. The only thing is, at that time, our other hormones, which are dopamine, oxytocin, endorphin, they again go back to the normal level, and then our cortex brain comes in picture. This is how it happens in the storytelling as well. So today I will be talking about a couple of hormones, and first I would like to talk about dopamine before we move on to the further session. So dopamine effects are more focus, more attention. We remember things easily. Now for this, I would like to share a small story of myself, and it's a real story again, although you won't believe that. When I was like searching for a job in my current organization, I will be completing 8 years in my current organization. And when I was searching for a job, I was not getting it earlier. I tried my level best. I applied a lot. No one was calling me. And fortunately, once I saw an opportunity which was exactly matching to my profile, and I thought that this is exactly the job profile which I was looking for, and it was exactly matching to my profile as well. So I applied to that job, and I was just waiting for the call from the recruiter. But after waiting for 1 week or 10 days, maybe, no one called me. After that, again I called on the same. I called on the number which I got on the internet. One of the security guy received the call, and I told him that I want to connect to this so and so person, because that person was the recruiter for that particular role. And but the security guard didn't transfer that call to the respective recruiter, and he said that no, it is not allowed. Maybe if you are not getting call, which means you are not shortlisted for the role, maybe you can try next time. But I was optimistic. I was waiting for the right time, and I thought that that was the right time and I should get that opportunity. After waiting for another 1 week or so, I again called on the same number. I will just stop my sharing so that you will be able to see me while speaking. So again, I called on the same number after 10 days. Again, same person received the call. He did not responded well. Again, he said the same thing. So please don't call over here. I have already told you that maybe you have not shortlisted for this role. I was disappointed again, but again, I was optimistic. After waited for another 1 week or so, this time I decided that I will again call on the same number. And I was quite sure that the same security person will receive the call. And I was also sure that the same response I'm going to get. But this time I changed my strategy. I called on the number, and again, there's one disclaimer. Please don't try it out. I was lucky enough. There was no other thing, like there was no implication of that. But when I called third time on the same number, this time I didn't told that security guard that this is my name. I have applied for this role. I want to talk to so and so person. I didn't told him like that. Instead, I told him that there's a bomb in your company, and I got this news, and I'm gonna tell this to so and so person. And let me tell you, this is the true story. That person was furious, and he immediately, within a second, this person transferred the call to the recruiter to whom I wanted to connect. And when that call got connected, this is what happened. What if I don't tell you what happened? Because you all are at the higher dopamine level now. Can I say your focus was increased? Your attention was increased?
Yes.
You were interested to know more about the story. And this is what exactly happens when we are at higher dopamine level. Storytelling is important. With the help of storytelling, we can create that suspense. Again, this was just an example. Please don't try it out. But what I'm telling you is, when we are in any presentation, we can find out the truth. We can find out the clear pictures which people can definitely attracted to. The way I started my today's speech with the story of horse's head, that was a true story. On the internet, you can search on. By investing few cents, that person earned thousands of dollars. This is what we can do. We'll talk more about this further hormones in my further delivery. But as of now, I think it's time to talk about our sessions, Toastmasters meeting. Now it's time for our second session for today, table topics. And for that, I would like to call Toastmaster Vishal on the virtual stage, please. Toastmaster Vishal, I would like to welcome you. You're IT professional by profession, and you love watching movies. Thank you so much. And over to you, table topic master, Toastmaster Vishal.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Nilesh. I'm amused to listen your stories. Like, it was amazing. I paid a lot of focus to that. So since today is the storytelling session, so I have tried to incline the table topics to that. First of all, I like to tell you what is the table topic. Table topic is an impromptu speaking, like everyone didn't get the chance to speak. So this is the opportunity for everyone to participate in this ceremony, and the guest can also participate. The best part is that so it is an impromptu speaking. It can increase your critical thinking on the any topic. You can speak for further, so it will be useful in your day-to-day life as well. So I would like to tell you the ground rule for that. So when you given the topic to you, will get the 30 seconds for thinking on that thing. After that, when you start the speech, the timer will start the timing. You have to speak for at least 1 minute to qualify for the voting. After 1 minute, the timer will show the green card. After that, when the yellow card will flashes on the 1.5 minute, that is a 90 seconds. After that, on the 2 minutes, that is a 120 second, the red card will get flashed. So you have to wrap your speech in that. So the 30 second, the grace period will provided. After the 2 minute 30 second, you will be disqualified for that. So I would like to, I would like to tell anyone who would like to participate, please raise your hand. So I will provide for since it's today's the storytelling. So I have two kind of combination. What I have the props. I will share the props. You have to make the story around that. After that, I have the picture perception. So I will share few pictures. We have to speak on that thing. You have to create the story of that. So let's see who would like to go first. Any guests today? Yeah, Jasmine, would you like to go?
Okay.
Okay, so I'll share a picture with you, and I'll give you 30 seconds to think of that. You can make a story out of it. Yeah, hope it is visible.
Can you show a bit bigger?
Yeah, I've shared the picture.
Can you make it bigger, please?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Smaller because it can't the screen. Okay, you want me to talk, is it, or to talk about the pictures?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let us know when you are ready so that timer can start the timing.
Okay. So these pictures actually show three men and one woman. They were talking something on the table. This is on table. This is a pictures that you might not guess what it was, but I thought that it was a machine, a machine that we used to make soya bean when we were very young. They do not have a machine using that. This is only a model that what we are using, we are using. So the first lady was saying that, oh, this must be something that is very useful for the soya machine. But the second man said that, oh, the second man is a bit more modern. No, he said that actually we can use more modern machine to use this. What is the timer? Sorry. Oh, you can use the more modern machine to make a soya bean. And the third person say, soya bean we can just buy from outside because it is more convenient to use. And the fourth person say, oh, I don't really use soya bean, drink soya bean, so I don't know about this machine. So in a nutshell, all these people are talking about the different view of using this machine. And then I think everybody have a different view of this machine that what we are all thinking of it differently. Thank you.
Thank you, Jasmine. It was a very great try, and like it was an amazing story you provided. Thank you for that. Yeah. So next, who would like to go? Please raise your hand. Yeah. Guest Kunal. Yeah, Kunal, I'll share one picture with you. Yeah. I hope you are able to see my screen, Kunal.
Yes.
Yeah. Let us know when you would be ready so timer can start the timer.
All right, I am ready.
Yeah.
So
So
very good
timer,
morning.
can you?
Yeah,
Yeah. Please go ahead. Yeah.
thank you. Very good morning, everyone out here. So with this picture, I can make out that this person is getting ready and might be going out for some important meeting. He's just trying to make sure that he is fit and his confidence level is high, and he's trying to tug his buttons, and he is trying to see whether he is looking fit and fine, and he has dressed properly or not. And here he's looking very jolly in nature, fresh in nature, by face, with hair properly combed, dressed nicely, and wearing shoes and coat as well. So I feel that he's definitely can go and attend whatever function he is going to attend with full confidence. Thank you.
Thank you, Kunal. Great try. Thank you. So next, who would like to go? Yeah, Toastmaster Kumar DTM. Yeah. Can I see on the screen? Yeah. So I'll share. This is my prop bag. So I'll bring some props, and you have to make a story and use that prop in your story. Let's see what's it. Yeah. So it is a watch which came out. So you have to make a story. In that story, you have to use the watch. Am I
Watch.
audible?
Not a modern watch. Yes, I can. You are very, yes. To me, it looks like an old watch, which you can hang around your neck.
Correct.
And when you go jogging or running around or on an appointment, you can quickly see the time. It's useful. Your hands are free, and you don't have to worry about being what the time is all about. So if I had a watch here, I know how many more seconds I have got to talk, but I don't have any. I don't have any watch here on my neck. I hope I had it now so I can look at a time and speak correctly about the watch. However, I think this watch has been outdated. They are not so much fashionable as today. We have all the wristwatches and all the other watches. That's what I have to say. I can't see the timer. I think he's hiding the watch, so it's okay. Thank you. Back to you. Can't hear you.
Master Vishal, I think you're on mute.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Kumar. It was a great performance. Thank you for that. And it is the last table topic. So I believe Toastmaster Bharti has raised the hand. So I would, Toastmaster Bharti, can you please come on the screen? Yeah, she's already there. So let's see what comes out from this bag now. Yeah. Yeah, I can see one ring. So you have to make a story on that. You're on mute, Toastmaster Bharti. Yeah. Yeah, let us know when you are ready so we can start.
Well,
Yeah.
a ring, and this is my finger. You are ready to put it inside, wherever you love. You want it here? That's the proposal. Or you want to direct, it's up to you. Ring is always close to any woman. That is showing love. I think just now TMOD Nilesh was talking about love. So who don't want love, And ring is the first thing to show someone. Even if you see the ring in someone's hands, the girls or a lady, she sells surprise. Oh my God, it's for me. So wonderful. Is it diamond or gold? That's more
Plastic.
important.
Plastic.
Diamond or gold?
Plastic.
So me, I'm not a diamond person, but I like to wear jewelry, as you see. Yes, ring is a symbol of love. You are proposing someone, you are giving someone, but how you are going to bring it, where you are going to bring it, and how you are going to propose it. Sometimes you come in someone's, you just stand in front of someone and you just hold the ring in your hand. And then the girl is, inquisitive. She has curiosity to wear it in her hand. But the guy is just holding in his hand and just thinking, am I doing the right thing? Am I going to give the ring to her? Am I going to wear it in her finger? Or still I need some time? As, we need to think about the timing, looking at the watch. So everything should be important. The right time, right watch, if it's in your hand, will show you the right time. In the right time, you can show the ring. And if you are in love, you're definitely going to give it to your loved one. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bharti. You rocked on. You justice to your job, like with a lot of emotions. We enjoyed a lot. Thank you. So with this, I would like to hand over stage to Toastmaster Nilesh, TMOD of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. I think it was indeed a great session. All right. Now I think it's time for a quick break of 5 minutes. We'll again come back, and we all know that we are waiting for our education session from Toastmaster Venkatesh. So we'll soon come back in 5 minutes. It's 12:02. We can meet at 12:07. Thank you so much.
In meantime, I will let you know the timings or table topic speeches. So first speak. 1 minute. Yeah. So first speech by Toastmaster guest Toastmaster Jasmine took 1 minute 1 minute 30 seconds. So second speaker guest Kunal spoke for 1 minute. Third speaker guest Toastmaster DTM Kumar spoke for 1 minute, and fourth speaker Toastmaster Bharati spoke for 1 minute 50 seconds. So all are within the specified time limit. We'll be back next 4 minutes. So break is over. Toastmaster Nilesh, are you there? Hello.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. 5 minutes are over. Can
Thank you,
proceed
Toastmaster
for-
Raghavendra. All right. Now, as I said earlier, education session from Toastmaster Venkatesh. Toastmaster Venkatesh is product marketing professional. He's also division director. I would like to welcome Toastmaster Venkatesh on the virtual stage. And over to you, Toastmaster Venkatesh. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Nilesh, for a wonderful welcome. Now we will be beginning with our educational session on the club officer or the XCOM. So before we begin, let me just start with the quote by John Maxwell. That is, leader is the one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. When I say this as a leader, what do you think? Who is the leader?
All of
Toastmaster.
us.
Great, great, Kumar. A good answer.
I guess every individual is the leader.
Great, amazing, Toastmaster Bharti. And this leadership starts from where? Can
Within.
anyone?
From home. From the home.
Absolutely, absolutely. From your childhood days, from your home, the leadership starts from there. It's not about when you grow in your professional journey, you become a manager, you're a leader at your company. It's not where the leadership starts. Leadership can start from your home. So let's quickly go through the leadership, the role in the Toastmaster. Let me share my screen. Let me know once you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, thank you. So what we have is the Magnificent Seven in Toastmasters. When we talk about the executive committee or the club officers, we call it as a Magnificent Seven. It's not the team, which is just a club officer or the executive committee. It's a Magnificent Seven. And when I say that, can anybody tell me why should we serve the club officer role?
To improve ourselves as well as to help others.
Great, great, great answer, TTM Kumar. Anybody else?
We need to help our members to grow. Unless and until we don't grow, we cannot help the others to grow. But we are here to serve our members and to reach them what is the purpose of they joining the Toastmasters.
Absolutely, absolutely, Toastmaster Bharti, you are spot on. Toastmaster Chandrasekhar, you have played various roles in the XCOM. Can you tell why we should serve the club officer role?
I believe when you take up the club officer role, it pushes you to your limit to get to new challenges, get to the new things. And as long as we are Toastmaster, we should try to always skill up ourselves and enjoy the benefits that Toastmaster offers us. And opting for a leadership position voluntarily, it will help you in a long term, I believe. And it has been helping me a lot. So that's why I keep on continuing my journey.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing the experience, your experience as a club officer and the all insight about the club officer. Now, when we talk about the club officer, okay, so let me just make it full screen. The first part, why we should serve the club officer, because without knowing that, nobody would come forward. Why I should serve the role? When I talk about that, to serve, I should understand first how I should serve to the others. It's all about the leadership. When you talk about leadership, it is all about serving others, not about you. If you talk about yourself, then you become an individual contributor. You are here to serve others, and then you become a leader. Second part is to learn, guide, and share knowledge in a warm and a friendly environment. And in Toastmaster, you know, whatever we learn, we guide others and share our knowledge. It's not for our own. We share with others, as rightly said by Toastmaster Bharti.
to participate in a team and learn to have a fun. In fact, it's all fun. You have a magnificent 7 and you share all camaraderies within that team. When you serve for 6 months or an annual term, you will have all camaraderies because you meet, you work together, and in the end, you learn and you have a fun. So that is more important. To contribute to the success of the club and the district. In the end, as a leader, you contribute to the district success and the club success, which is more important. You are contributing the club success. Your every efforts and a time is getting counted, wherein you are contributing for the success of club and district. And in the end, nothing but to earn the credit and feel a sense of accomplishment. When you serve any club officer role, in the end of term, that's a 6 month or the annual term, you get a credit from Toastmaster International, and that will be visible on your dashboard. If you log into your Toastmaster International website profile, you can see under that the roles which you have served. So you get a credit for that, and this credit can be used later towards your distinguished Toastmaster journey. Okay, so these are the important, some of the points which I would like to cover here. Why you should serve the club officer's role. There are more which might help you in your personal growth. There are skills which you develop as a club officer, which we will be seeing in the upcoming slides. Now, who are the club officers? Can anybody tell who are the club officers?
The president, vice president, education, membership, BPPR, secretary, treasurer,
Absolutely.
sergeant at arms.
Absolutely. Great, distinguished Toastmaster Kumar. So moving on to the club officer role, why now we have seen why we should serve the club officer role. Now, which are the role are? See, you might be very soon we will have election. Why we conduct this session without knowing what that role is, what you are going to serve, what you are going to do, you will not be able to nominate yourself for the club officer role. And that is the reason we covered first what is the club officer's role. Now, which club officer roles do we have in the Toastmaster? Starting with the first ranking officer, that is a president of the club. Second, vice president education. The third ranking officer, that is vice president membership. Fourth ranking officer, vice president public relations. Fifth ranking officer, that is secretary. Sixth ranking officer, that is treasurer. And seventh, that is sergeant at arms. So we have primarily these 7 roles. It can be extended, or when you form a club, you can always mention in your form that there are more roles which will support the club executive committee. But in a nutshell, we have these 7 roles who are supporting the club in the club affairs. Okay, so let us cover this all roles, 7 roles, one by one. What those roles are and what are their roles and responsibilities. Now coming back to the president, what does president do? You have seen the presiding officer, Toastmaster Raghavendra, has opened the meeting. He was presiding today, and he had a presidential address in the meeting. So before even the start of the meeting, that is before the meeting, during the meeting, and outside the meeting. So 3 different sections we would love to cover here. So what he does, check with ExCom if any announcement have to be done. Now, any announcement, all other role players or other ExCom roles, club officer roles, they can share. This is what I want you to convey. And those inputs will be taken by president and he will announce. Not that every individual will come and he will start talking, because presiding officer is the person who preside over the meeting and he will be making announcement. Second, plans the business portion of the meeting. He will plan what are we going to cover. Now today's session, rightly we had a great meeting discussion in the WhatsApp group. What should we cover? When should be the educational session? When is the election? And if at all we are planning election in the coming week, then we should plan the educational session today. So this has been discussed and planned by the president. Now during the meeting, if I have to say, lead the meeting and set the tone and place. He's a presiding officer, so he has to set the tone. Second is greet guests members and invite guests to introduce themselves. So we have seen today, we had 2 guests and our presiding officer greeted them and welcome. Speak briefly on the theme of the meeting. Whatever theme we have, probably a line or 2, the presiding officer would speak on that. So this is during the meeting, and then he will introduce the Toastmaster of the meeting during the meeting and hand over the stage to the Toastmaster of the day. Now, the last part is conduct the business portion of the meeting. That is the whatever the XCOM meeting we have, and anything which announcement, anything which need to be announced, need to be covered during the meeting, that will be announced by the presiding officer. And yeah, besides this is during the meeting. What are the other responsibilities which are not during the meeting or before the meeting, outside the meeting? Exactly. So those responsibilities are conduct monthly XCOM meeting. Now, few clubs which are, I would say, very well set and they are very stable, working from a long time. It's been quite long, from years those clubs are working. Probably they conduct a monthly XCOM meeting. If a club which is totally new, just formed, they might conduct a weekly meeting, because there you need a more attention and more work to have to set the processes. Some people will have fortnightly. So here for our club, we have at least a monthly XCOM meeting, which president will organize. He will announce that yes, we will hold this meeting, okay, on this day, this time, looking at the availability. Work towards achieving clubs and district goals. We have some set of goals which are announced by district and also by the club. To be frank, the club's goals, like every year we perform and we achieve a president's distinguished status in our club. Right from its charter, we have achieved that. And still today, our DCP goals, if you can visit our dashboard, you will see we have achieved 8 DCP goals out of 10. Okay, so these are the goals which we set, and then we try to achieve that. Because you are a leader, you set a roadmap. There are some set of goals which need to be achieved. And when you achieve that, that's a great achievement by the entire team. And the credit goes to entire team and the members, not the one who takes the credit. Okay. So the third is upload new club officer list on time. So this can be arranged, the president or the secretary who have the authority, who can upload the list of the new club officers on the Club Central. So for that, the first is educational session, as I talked. Then you will be sending your nominations after knowing all the club officers' role. And then there will be some interviews will be conducted, and we will conduct an election. Post-election, whoever wins these roles, then there will be those club officers list will be uploaded on the Club Central, and the Toastmaster International will welcome you and provide additional access of Club Central to those club officers. Okay, this need to be done by, as our district has set this target, this need to be done by first week of November. So that is the reason why we are trying first week, second week. So let's see the date, exactly what date that has to be announced. But yes, for that reason, we are talking today, we are discussing what is this session is all about. Now, attend the district council meeting held twice a year. Now, who attend this district council meeting? There are only 2 members from these 7 members. One is president and the other is VP Education, are part of district council meeting. They represent the club. It doesn't mean that other members should not aware what is happening. They will represent the club and they will come back and they can share. In a way, they can share what has happened, what are the updates from the district. So that happens twice a year. In our district, it happens twice a year, and you need to attend that. Okay. And vote on behalf of the club. You will be present during that district council meeting. There will be a district election to be held in the second meeting. In our district, we try to hold that meeting, the election, in the second half. Most probably in the month of April or May, this election will happen. And when you attend that, you are entitled to vote on behalf of your club to the right candidate who can help us to succeed more at the district level.
Okay. So these are the responsibilities of president. Now we will go ahead with the VP education, and in the end, we will have around 10 minutes where you can just please note down your question. I will take all your questions and answer your question in the end. So please be patient. Now moving on to the second ranking officer, that is Vice President Education. So what are the role responsibility of Vice President Education before meeting, during meeting, and probably other responsibilities that is outside the meeting? Before meeting, plan the meeting, find role players, publish the agenda. Pretty simple. All the role players, or how we have done today. VP Education, Toastmaster Rohan. He reached out to the member, he was sharing details in the group. You have seen how he was doing. He was seeking nomination for all roles. And then once it is done, he has published the agenda in the group. Okay. Inform president of members who have completed educational awards. Now, president may not know who has completed the educational level. Somebody has completed level 1, level 2 from his pathway manual. That has to be informed to the president by VP education. And president can announce in the meeting. So let's have a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Rohan who has completed level 1. Okay, so some kind of announcement can be done by president only if he has got that information on his fingertip. Coordinate with the Toastmaster of the day. Now, Toastmaster of the day, once it is chosen, probably he might be a new. Coordinate with him how he's organizing the way he want, because you are publishing the agenda. But just think, what is there in his mind, the creativity, innovative thing, if he is bringing, how the way you want the agenda. Do you want anything to be shifted right, left, or probably some more time for anything to be considered? So just coordinate with the Toastmaster of the day. During the meeting, ensure that all role players are present, or else find substitute. Sometimes what happens due to emergency, if somebody has backed out on the last minute, you ensure that some other member to be arranged who would play that role. So please ensure that. Check with speaker if they are completing a level and be ready to verify completion when requested. So you have to also set some target who all are very good and progressing. The members' growth and the excellence is more important. Who is progressing, who is not progressing, probably reaching out to those members. Why you are not progressing? Can you please start? Can you please give a first speech? Or probably if your level 1 is not completed, just try to understand and help them. Tell them that, guide them, you can reach out to your mentor. If not, you reach out to me. And those who are completing their levels, file them. It is very important. You might complete your levels, but you need to file those levels in your base camp, and those need to be approved by Vice President Education. Find role players for the next meeting. So that has to be started. Once this meeting is over, immediately he has to start sending the message for the next meeting. Okay. And the other responsibilities: attend monthly ExCom meeting. Whenever there is a meeting organized by president, please attend that meeting, ExCom meeting. Encourage members to work towards achieving individual and club goals. Those we have discussed, that is achieving the DCP goal, that is the level completion, all that to achieve their personal growth. Help them to understand what they are doing and what they are achieving. Their own goals, if they contribute their own goals, they will contribute to the club's goal, and definitely you will be able to contribute to the district goals. Organize club contests. There are club contests. We have all 4 contests now: humorous contest, humorous speech contest, and the evaluation speech contest. We just finished. In the next half, we will have a table topic speech contest and international speech contest. So twice a year, we will have to organize this club contest. Okay. Attend the district council meeting held twice a year. As I said, president and vice president education are entitled. They are eligible to attend this meeting. And on behalf of club, you attend that meeting, and also you vote on behalf of club to the right candidate at the district election during the district council meeting. Okay. Now the third ranking officer, that is vice president membership. Before the meeting, again, vice president membership, what does he do? Introduce yourself to guests and make them welcome. Any guest, if he's attending the meeting, reach out to them, help them, greet them, welcome them, share your number, start connecting with them. And then once they finish the meeting, try to connect with them for a feedback, understand what they like. Okay. And so that will help you to connect with the guest and convert the guest to the member if they are willing to join the club. Try to understand if they have liked the club meeting, probably they will take a decision to join the meeting. So this is your responsibility to onboard the guest as a member of the club. Give them a Toastmaster promotional material. If you have something you can share on a WhatsApp, may not be always hard copy, a printed material. You can share them, whatever material, how it can benefit Toastmaster. There is a lot of promotional material we have, which can be shared across to the guest to understand what the Toastmaster is. By attending one meeting, nobody will understand. A guest is completely new person who is attending the meeting, and he might feel, what is this? A Toastmaster of the day, TMOD, or something, table topic master. So you have to help them how it can help in achieving their personal growth. Inform president of new members and plan for induction ceremony. So this has to be done. Once he has joined, once he has onboarded, you have to inform president. He has to be welcomed in the meeting, the next upcoming meeting. And at the same time, induction ceremony has to be arranged during the meeting. Now, after the meeting, meet guest and explain briefly, as we have covered. Post meeting, you will brief him, take his feedback, and try to help him to understand how Toastmaster can help him in achieving personal growth. Take a guest detail and give a member joining form, answer question they might have. Whatever queries they have. If you don't know, you can come back. You can always say that, give me a day, I will come back to you on this. And you can reach out to senior members from the club. And you then, after knowing that, after getting input, you can reach out to them. No need to upfront answer everything. Nobody knows. We are also learning. So tell them that I will come back to you with this answer. And next day, you can reach out to them. Other responsibilities is attend monthly XCOM meetings. Whatever meetings we have monthly, try to attend that. Encourage members to bring a new members to meet club goals. Every time you encourage, please bring your guests, friends. Okay, you should be promoting with the help of VPPR everywhere that yes, even the poster is ready. Share with your friends, family, status on the WhatsApp. Ask members to bring your friends and family for attending the meeting. That is how you will be promoting and helping to bring more guests to the meeting. Upload new members information in the club center. So that you are doing. Post you upload that, create a profile of a new member, then probably the treasurer can go ahead and make the payment of the new member to onboard him officially and to have the access of the Toastmaster International website. Organize a membership drive campaign at least once a term. So in a 6-month time, we should have one open house. One open house in the sense that's a meeting to showcase, demonstrate how the Toastmasters meeting happens. And that time you invite all the guests, encourage every member to bring 2 to 3 guests whom they know from their friends and family. And that is how you conduct an open house. Try to share pamphlets or promotional material in various groups, institution, college, or residential places where you know some of the WhatsApp groups or on the social media, Facebook and all. And invite the guest who might be a stranger. We call them as a guest, but call them during that meeting. And then they will get to know what Toastmaster, what we do in the Toastmaster. So this is how we try to share our knowledge and help others to know what Toastmaster is. Okay. Now moving on to the Vice President Public Relation. Before meeting, create a meeting poster and circulate it to the members and other groups. Okay, so we are using a Canva, and to be frank, when I have played this role first time, we have started using the clubs. I've created a club account, Canva, started with 50, 60 posters during my term. And then there onwards, I have just passed on that account to the next VPPR, who again added another 50, 60 posters. And now from there on, I think we have more than 200 posters in a Canva account. So it's not a difficult task. And you get to learn these skills of creating a very attractive poster which will attract the guest to visit the meeting. Okay, so this is a nice skill and nice role. Please see that how it can benefit in your personal and a professional growth as well. Circulate information about the other clubs and the district events. Whatever events are coming, you will be part of district WhatsApp group. If you know any event is happening in the district, you should be circulating, because you are a vice president public relation. You will be sharing that. you will be sharing whatever information district is sharing in the respective club group. Don't forget that. Any events related to events, you share that message in WhatsApp group. Participate in district contest and report to president. Any district contest is there, please be there, participate, and then report to the president of club. During the meeting, greet guests and engage with them. Even like vice president membership, we have seen VP vice president public relations also will be responsible to greeting and engaging with the guest, because you are sharing the poster, and when you share the poster, they feel the contact person is this guy. You will get the response. Probably you might be telling that, and you might be taking him to the VP membership, that this is the person. Or although you have written the contact number of VP membership and a president on the poster, people might reach out to you because you are the person who is sharing in the WhatsApp. Okay, so don't tell them that I am not a person, don't contact me. No, be a positive. Tell them, okay, all right, you are contacting me, that's fair enough, I will arrange. Okay, share the number internally with the VP membership. Don't tell guests that don't contact me, you contact this guy. No, you tell him, good, thank you, okay, most welcome, I will arrange the person who will coordinate and help you. Okay, so that you can do. Don't upfront tell them, don't contact me and this is the number, you reach out to that person. Now other responsibilities, again, attend monthly ExCom meeting, suggest creative ways in which the club can be published in the district groups and social media. You can bring all that creativity in your posters. Now the next, which is secretary, and the club secretary before the meeting ensure that the meeting of the previous meeting, minutes of the previous meeting have been prepared and circulated. So for preparing minutes of meeting, you have to be attentive. You should understand what has happened in the meeting, and you should be able to circulate that minutes with all the members. Every meeting you try to minute that. Okay, so what you can do is, probably we can work, we have some format, and if at all need to be done, some changes or some modification has to be done, which you can discuss with the team, the club officer, the executive committee team, and can have one particular set of format for the minutes of meeting. I know it cannot be 1 hour or 2 hour. It can be a very short, wherein you feel what exactly the GE has given comment, what president has said, probably who are the winners. Okay, so those things can be captured, even the poster in the minutes of meeting. So this is, which is readily available. It can be just made a format wherein you are just filling the information quickly in 10-15 minutes. Okay, so this is what you are doing. Inform president of any announcement to be made. Now secretary will pass on this message to the president, and president will announce during the meeting. During the meeting, greet guests and engage with them. Take a notes of the proceedings of the meeting and note attendance. Okay, so you have to note the attendance, how many members have attended, any guest. Also the VP membership is making that. So you will be noting that number of guests who have attended. So that has to be there in the minutes. Other responsibilities are attending the monthly ExCom meeting. Every ExCom, the club officer has to attend the monthly meeting. Is a signatory to the charter forms of the club. Okay, so the charter form which gets submitted initially, that will be signed by president and the secretary. Okay, so you have that authority. Keep the charter certificate of the club. So you will have that authority, and you will be holding that charter cert. Has a proxy to vote for electing the international officer candidates along with the president. So 2 members will have that proxy. And most of the time there is an opportunity where we try to assign that proxy to our district director, because district director, he visits during the international convention, they try to visit from every district. So we try to assign that proxy to our district director. On behalf of our club, from our district, we are assigning this proxy to the district director. If not, you also have that authority and you can vote. You have to stay awake in the night because it will be conducting in the US, the different time zone, and you can vote on behalf of that. So this is what the responsibilities you have. Now coming back to the treasurer, before the meeting, maintain the club accounts. Whatever the bank accounts, you have to maintain that, report expenses to the president. You have to prepare that report. All the expenses have to be accounted. During the meeting, collect members dues before renewal. All the dues will be collected in the club account, which comes to a club account. And then probably we will go ahead and submit the dues to the Toastmaster International. Present accounts once a month. If possible, whatever accounts you have, whatever the report you have created, share that once in a month. May not be in the meeting, at least in the executive committee meeting. Other responsibilities are attend monthly ExCom meeting, prepare an annual budget. Now, who prepares this? The treasurer. Whatever expenses you are making, before that, before the beginning of the term, you have to make a budget. How much is the earning? How much will be the income of the club? That is through a club dues. Probably whatever amount we are paying to directly to the Toastmaster, that's to the Toastmaster International. If let's say 150, 200 rupees extra we are taking, that is called as club dues, and that club dues will be used for giving a trophies for the club contest, or maybe a stationery which is required. Sergeant at arm brings some ballots, or the the voting cheats. So those will be purchased to this particular amount. So that has to be accounted, and you have to prepare. If we have a budget, then we can go. If we don't have budget, probably you are the person who will be telling that we don't have budget or how much we have budget. So every time people will reach out to you to know the budget. So this budget has to be clear at the beginning of the term. Maintain bank account. Okay. And make a payments to TI for renewals on time. Once we collect the amount from member in our bank account, we submit that to the Toastmaster International to renew the members' membership. Budget for the club events and awards. As I told, for the contest and all, awards, trophies, or the certificate, that has to be budgeted. Get accounts audited at the end of the term. You have to audit the entire account. That is the income and the expenses that has to be audited, that report. And the last, that is last but not least, that is Sergeant at Arm. We call it, you might be using SAA, SAA, but that's not the correct way. The Sergeant at Arms is the correct club officer role. Okay, that is the 7th ranking officer, and which is very, very important. If you feel that is the last role and it has been kept last, but it is most important role. And in the installation, you will be installed first in his office. This club officer first in his office. Now, what does he do? Before the meeting, set up the meeting room, seating, ballots, board, timer card, AV equipment, banner, Toastmaster magazine, etc. He will set up the room. Before even members and the guests reaching that room, he will be able to set that. He has to reach the room and he has to set the room. Organize the snacks. If at all you are going to serve, if you have bigger event that particular, always it's not possible, we are not serving any snacks. But if there is any event, open house or any bigger event, then probably if there is snacks, probably Sergeant at Arm will be doing that, not with his own cost. Probably that bill he will be submitting, he'll be taking prior approval and he will be submitting to the treasurer for approval, and that amount will be reimbursed, but with prior approval, how much that budget is. During the meeting, greet and welcome guest. Every guest, you are the Sergeant at Arm, you will be standing, you will be at the main room or the door at the entrance. So you should greet and welcome all the guests who are coming in. Collect guest information, give a name tag and PR material if any. So there will be a guest book. You have to take, you have to ask them, just write your name, contact number, and the details. Those details to be collected by you in the guest book. Maintain an attendance sheet. Whatever the people who have attended, all members and the guests, maintain that attendance sheet. Collect and tally votes for best speaker and hand over the result to the president. Let's say a best speaker, best role player, best auxiliary role player, best evaluator, best table topic speaker, all that votes has to be tallied. You have to collect that, all those votes. If those are the cheats written ballots, you have to collect them, tally that, and then hand over to the president to announce who is the best speaker, who is the best table topic speaker, or the best evaluator. Other responsibilities are attend monthly ExCom meetings. All club officers, you have seen this line, all have to attend the monthly ExCom meeting. Maintain all club material and equipment, trophies, etc. All AV equipment, banner, ballot, board, timer, trophies will be with you. You will be handling, and during the next term, you will hand over everything to the next sergeant at arm. Okay. So this is the how we have a Magnificent Seven, the team that is the Magnificent Seven we called in the beginning. Ensure that you are prepared for the meeting. During the meeting, meet guests in a warm and a welcoming manner. Be energetic and enthusiastic. And other responsibilities are complete the club success plan and the moments of truth. Work towards district award and being distinguished. Plan interesting and diverse activities to keep members engaged. Conduct joint meetings. Encourage members to attend district events and attend club officers training, which will be organized by district. Okay. So find a member to help you. So now while doing this, you can always seek a help of other member whom you are grooming, who will be like associate, who will be taking up this role in the next term. You can always find, if somebody is interested, who can support you in this role. Okay. So this is where we complete our the ExCom training, club officer training. Now I would like to take up the questions. If you have any questions, please go ahead one by one, raise your hand, and I would like to answer your questions. Any questions? Do you have any queries regarding any role which is not still clear to you what exactly that role is, for which you should send a nomination for the club
Kumar.
officer? Yeah.
Kumar. Okay,
Yes.
the sergeant at arms, I believe he also has got the responsibility of organizing the socials during the year, where
Yes.
we encourage other members as well. So he has to organize the social, maybe visiting other clubs, joint meetings to other clubs. I think it's also the responsibility of the sergeant at arms.
Yes. Yes. Rightly said, distinguished Toastmaster Kumar. You are spot on. You have covered that point. Yes. Toastmaster Omkar Nanavare.
Is IPP like part of ExCom, and what is his responsibility?
Yeah, so a good question. As you said, what is IPP you say, but okay, let people also know. IPP is nothing but the immediate past president. Who was the president in the last term? He will be a member of your group, immediate past president, WhatsApp group, even the meeting. To be frank, he'll be little silent because this team has to be empowered. You should take a decision, but at the same time, if something is going wrong, he can step in and tell that this is the way, this is the process, or any parliamentary process which he knows, probably he can step in and tell and guide you. Okay. At the same time, whatever support you needed, you can reach out. The current president can reach out to him and understand, because he's first time he's serving that role. So the current president can always coordinate and reach out to the immediate past president for the help and guidance. He will never say no. But to be frank, as an immediate past president, he will not be always driving and always telling what to do. He will be little silent, because you must be, the entire team must be empowered. The new leaders must be empowered. It's not that he should do the spoon feeding. You do this, do that. Then it is as good as a president, correct? He is driving the meeting. Then you are not allowing the other president to talk and drive the things. So as and when he will support. Does that answer your question, Toastmaster?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you, Toastmaster Omkar. Yeah. So any other question? Yeah, Toastmaster Bharti is VPM is duty to maintain healthy membership and make sure to prepare poster, new member. No, poster will not be made by VPM. Maybe some clubs follow because their VPPR, they don't get enough support, or maybe due to some personal commitment if they are inactive. So then probably VP membership might be supporting, but the creating poster, any poster you require to promote, that VP membership has to tell VPPR that I need your support. Okay. And here it is not, just try to understand, Nobody is boss. Okay. Don't try to treat in that way that, I'm a president, I'm a boss, nothing like that. We all are colleague. You always try to request, be polite, give them enough time. Tell them, I need your support. I need your help. We can grow in this way. I have a nice idea. Can you support me? This should be a wording, not the way, I am a VP membership. I need this in next 1 hour. I am a president. No, don't do that. Don't do that. We are a colleague. This one team, as we said, a magnificent seven. Work in a team and help each other, understand others' problem as well. If somebody might have problem today to share something, he might say, welcome that. Tell him, okay, fine, we will do it tomorrow. No issue. And give enough time to every person. Okay. So any other question? Do you have?
Yeah, hi, Toastmaster Venkatesh. In case an elected ExCom has to step down due to personal commitments, what should be the process? Is it required that the new member who will occupy the role should be elected?
Yeah, so a good question. As per the parliamentary process, it has to be a new member has to be elected. But let's say there is only one nomination. Okay, so even if you have a nomination during the meeting, it can be conducted the by election, and the secretary and president post that can announce, and he can be enrolled as a new club officer if something goes, if somebody is steps down from the current team, which can be done. But there are parliamentary processes which even I would say I'm not thoroughly 100% gone through all the document, but if you follow that, everything is written, and when we require, we can go through. There is governing document. We can follow that, and as written by Toastmaster International, all the constitution and the bylaws can be followed in case of anything which need to be followed as a parliamentary process. That can be done. Okay, so when we require, we follow that, we go through that. But just to answer your question in a nutshell, this is the process which we can follow. Yeah.
Thank you.
Any question? If not, then we will just wind up. And before that, I would like to share one more page, how you will get benefited. Okay, so we have this page. Yeah, so hope my screen is visible. I will not be talking much. Now you can see skills learned as Toastmaster club officer. When you perform this as a club officer, particular role you are performing, what are the skills which are getting developed? You learn those skills. See, the benefit you get, it is not about serving others, it's your benefit as well, your personal and professional growth. And believe me, it has helped me from a club to the area director, and from an area director to the division director to the district role. I have really loved, and it helps. At times it gives you a lot of, the time commitment. You have to invest a time, nothing else. If you invest a time, you learn a lot. It will transform you completely. Believe me. Okay, so these are the skills. You can quickly just go through this. I can share this to slides in the end in the group as well. These are the skills, number of skills you can learn when you perform this role for a 6 month. This is the ROI, return on investment. If you talk about your time investment, this is the return in the end to you guys. Even the past president. Somebody asked about the past president. Just look at the past president skills which he is going to develop even while performing that particular role. Clearly answers your question. Okay, all right. I think we are good to close. I couldn't see the timer because I'm sharing the screen. Sorry for that. Timer, what's the time, and do we have any more time, or we are overshooted on the time? I'm not
we
sure.
have exactly like 40 minutes, which was planned. So that's good.
Okay, thank
we
you.
are good.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Presiding Officer Toastmaster Raghavendra, for giving me this opportunity to share my knowledge and let member know what the club officers' role are and why they should nominate, and which all roles are available for which they can nominate. So I'm sure this will surely encourage you to nominate for the club officers' role. Please nominate, and let's have a great election. Last time we had almost 3 to 4 nominations for each role, and they had to give a speech, 1 to 2 minute speech, how they can perform this role a better way, and the club will get benefited, club will succeed. So this is how you will bring your strategy, your innovative way and ideas you will be sharing with your the club members, and then club members will vote who is the best candidate for this role. So let us have that healthy competition and have more and more nomination for each role. And if you find anything still you have any query in your mind, please reach out to me after this meeting. I will answer all your queries for any role for which you are planning to nominate. Okay. So any role, please reach out to me post this meeting. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nilesh.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Venkatesh. I think it was an insightful session. All right. So let's come back to storytelling. I would be covering last harmon. I have a couple of more, but due to time constraint, I think let's see how it goes. But as of now, I will talk about oxytocin. When I talk about oxytocin, it is we bond more, we trust more with the people, and we create empathy. Again, I would like to tell you a story, a real life story, and I would like to induce that hormone in your mind with your due permission. 30 years back, 30 to 32 years back, around 9 months passed, and it was a delivery session of mom, and things were well till the last moment, but all of a sudden something went wrong, and doctor said that we have to do C-section. Something severe happened, delivery happened, but mom was hospitalized for more than 3 years. That child didn't see his mom for 3 years. She was in Pune hospital. Dad was continuously with her, didn't go to job as well. Grandparents took care of the baby for 3 years. Can you imagine that? Unfortunately, like even financial stability was not there. Grandparents, 6 children, and then this one more 7. Nobody was working because everybody was just running here and there from hospital to home. So that baby didn't had even milk to drink at that time. It was like he was just getting mix of water and sugar. After a couple of years, maybe after at the end of the 3 years, everybody started blaming that child, that not lucky enough. That child was me 30 years back. Things got worse and worse. Financial instability, mental instability. People were blaming. He was just 3 years old at that time. He was not even aware what is going on. Again, that was me. Again, somehow situation got better after a couple of years. And if I cut down this period to now, after 30 years, I think I'm the one who is making my mom proud. She's better now. She's healthy. Things are perfectly fine financially, mentally, everywhere. But the point here I want to make is now even your oxytocin level is increased. You have empathy about me. You are connected to me. You are bonding with me. This is how happens in the storytelling. It's all about hormones. It's all about science. It's all about what story you want to bring in, so that we can try to get the attention of people. So that was it about this oxytocin. I hope I was able to create the empathy. But again, this was not just for sake of saying. It was a true incident of my life. All right, so let's move on to our final session, which is evaluation. Without wasting much time, let's call our speech evaluators. I would like to call our first speech evaluator, Toastmaster Venkatesh, who will evaluate Toastmaster JSPs. Over to you, Toastmaster Venkatesh. Toastmaster Venkatesh, are we there?
Gone home.
Okay, no problem. I think till then we can move on to our next evaluator, who has. Okay, Toastmaster Deep is here. Toastmaster Deep will evaluate Toastmaster Nikhil's speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Deep.
Well, can I see the timer card? Oh, for the timer is there, and I'll just go accordingly. Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Raghvendra. Yeah, I could see the timer card. Very good afternoon, Mr. President, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guest. Again, just like the earlier series of the speeches by our target speaker today, Toastmaster Nikhil, we had an exciting speech from him. The three stories back to back and a great message which we could witness throughout his speech. The first story about his memories of his cricket journey, how he just focused and he done with that. The second story was about the frogs and the climbing, the story about the frogs, and the third story about his journey at his new organization and the focus. So, right, the three stories and one message which was clearly coming out of all these stories, the single message that the focus can create the magic with the help of a great result, right? So that was, in nutshell, the great stories, the content, I can say, right? So content wise, you done a great job, Toastmaster Nikhil, and everybody from this meeting will second to that, right? And I could still bet on this that every member, every person from the audience could recollect that the favorite game or the first story about his cricket, the role he played as the bowler, the 8 wickets back to back he achieved, and he has proven with the help of his focus he can achieve those results, right? Now, what also went well apart from the content, Toastmaster Nikhil, your gesture I like very much. You were you were in a suit. You was like, though it was a virtual platform, but you played a very well, like a great virtual platform, and you were that mode of your great delivery as well. But there was some scope of improvement. Earlier, that in your earlier speech, you worked on your voice part. Definitely, when it was like your, I can say, the tone and your volume of the speech was great. I mean, the voice was great in terms of tone and voice and volume. But there was little bit scope for again, to work on your pause or the I can say speed of your speech. Specifically, just give an example when you're narrating your story of your cricket, right? The first story. There was a scope to create the kind of thrill. So when you talked about that, it was a day of, so what you could have done actually. So it was a day of cricket. I started working on my role as a bowler. So the first wicket, the second wicket, the third, fourth, fifth, and it was the day I could achieve the 8 wickets in a single match. Right. So that there was a scope a little bit with your voice modulation in your first story. Right. So just to conclude, in a nutshell, you delivered a very exciting speech today with a great content. But what I missed and what you can improve on again further on your voice modulation in your successes speeches. Keep it up, and I wish all the best for your success speeches. Thank you very much. Over to TM.
Thank you, Toastmaster Deep. for the precise and crisp evaluation. Now, I would like to call our first evaluator, Toastmaster Venkatesh, for our first speaker, Toastmaster Jay. Over to you, Toastmaster Venkatesh.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Nilesh. Toastmaster Jay, Speaker 1, you were amusing today. You began your speech setting up a contest that is T-Pain, your experience of how you had a pain you have shared, which has helped to set the contest. And then you ask a question to audience, which has helped to hook an audience. The T-Pain, then you tried to explain the T-Pain of your son, Viraj. You also mentioned it was very descriptive. Your speech, the way you have structured it, your son, Viraj, was 11 years and having the T-Pain. Then you stated the problem, what exactly the problem he had, or the tooth, and then narrated a story so nicely. Your opening was great, the body, and then conclusion. I liked your structure. Kudos to you. While narrating your story, you told about the X-ray. You took the X-ray. You took your son, and then your doctor said that we need to extract the tooth from your mouth, and then that has completely scared your son. Your son got scared of it that this will be a very much painful, and he was unable to visit a doctor. Now, in the end, you have nicely narrated a story which has really helped to engage the audience. There wasn't a humor which has helped people to get more attention and a more engagement. At the same time, you also added that he was not ready to visit a doctor. But when you told him that if you don't visit a doctor, your tooth will be just like a dinosaur tooth and you will look like a dinosaur. So he got scared, which was something new, and your doctor liked that. However, to take your speech to a next level, I have a certain recommendation. Now, coming to your speech, there was a chance to add the characters, the roles of characters in your whole anecdote. That is your son Viraj, yourself and the doctor, and some patients who are sitting outside. Let's probably say your Viraj is going inside and he started screaming, groaning with a pain. Oh, ah, oh. So probably the other patients were looking at what's going on. Shall I take my treatment today or shall I rush and reschedule my treatment? Because looking at the sound of screaming, groaning, everybody was thinking something wrong and I will not be able to take this treatment today. And many were rushing to reschedule that truth. So there was an opportunity to play a character and to add more humor in your story. But however, it was a great story. There was a humor, there was an audience connect. In a nutshell, if I have to summarize, your speech was a great humor, audience connect through asking question, audience engagement through a personal story. Overall, it was great. If you work on this recommendation, one of the recommendation which I've given, I'm sure you'll take the speech to the next level. You'll be a great speaker. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Venkatesh. I think it was a detailed report. We all got to know a lot of points which we should also ensure while giving the speech. All right, so now it's time to call our tag team for their report. I would like to call first our timer for today, Toastmaster Raghavendra, to provide us the timer report. Over to you, Toastmaster Raghavendra.
Thank you. So I have given time for table topics. So for evaluation, Toastmaster Deep spoke for 3 minutes and 25 seconds, and Toastmaster Venkatesh spoke for 3 minutes and 15 seconds. So both are qualified for the voting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raghavendra. Now I would like to call our AHA counter for today, Toastmaster Naval, for his report. Toastmaster Bharti wants to say anything?
Yeah, he just said about the two table topic speakers. What about me? He can say, is it qualified or not disqualified? He should not say that, or he has forgotten.
I have shared the table topic timings in the break time. At that time,
Okay,
I
maybe
was
I'm not
given
aware.
timing for the evaluation speeches only.
So is she qualified, Toastmaster Raghavendra?
She is qualified. Yes, yes, she's
Okay,
one.
okay, great. All right. So Toastmaster Naval, our counter for today, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Nilesh. So all our mostly speakers were flawless. So like Toastmaster Nilesh was flawless, Toastmaster Nikhil, Toastmaster Jaysingh, Toastmaster Vishal, Toastmaster Venkatesh, Toastmaster Deep, all these were flawless speakers. So please give a round of applause to these speakers. Yes, thank you. And moving on, Toastmaster Bharti was also almost flawless. Guest Kumar was also flawless. So they also did wonderful job. Guest Jasmine and guest Kunal were having some corrections. So like guest Jasmine was having 5 plus us and many times so word was used. And guest Kunal also had 3 us, but there was no such word which was used frequently. So he was also very good at it. So that is the report of the counter today. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Naval, for the detailed report. Now, time for our grammarian report. Toastmaster Vinith, over to you. Vinith, are you there? We are not able to hear you. You are visible but not audible. Yes, right.
So am I audible right now?
Yes, yes, you are.
All right, all right. Thank you so much, TMOD. I have a very comprehensive report on my desk right now, but due to paucity of time, I'll just focus on the critical aspects of the report. So everybody has been doing good as far as language is concerned. I'll first concentrate upon the good usage of language that the speakers have shown throughout their speeches. It will include words, quotes, or any phrases that speakers have included. First is observant, which means quick to notice or perceive things. Second is implication, which means effects of something on something. Third is accompany, that is to go together with somebody or something. Fourth is extract, to remove or extract or to remove or to take out something. There is another word called protocol, which means rules or guidelines. Another is passionate, saying strong feelings about something. There is a phrase that TM Nikhil has used, Toastmaster Nikhil has used, to give up. That means to stop trying. TM Vishal has used a very good phrase to wrap up something. That means to complete something. Again, guest Jasmine has included very good words such as fascinating, which means extremely interesting, or convenient, which means easily done or suitable for somebody. Now coming to the bad usage, or I would say, rather I should say improvement areas. There was a sentence called, even if things goes wrong. We could have said, even if things go wrong, then I applied to the job, or we can say I applied for a job. Third is, he didn't responded well. We could have used, he didn't respond well. Then I have to take out the teeth. I had to take out the teeth. My child forget the pen. My child forgot the pen since it was past. After looking this, or we should say after looking at this, then who climbs the tree? We could have said whoever climbs the tree, right? And there was a sentence called talking something on the table. Since there were people talking over the table, not something on the table. And there was a sentence called who don't want love. We could have said who doesn't want love. Talking about word of the day and phrase of the day, TM Vishal has been very instrumental since he included the word of the day right in the first sentence of his speech. Coming to the guest Jasmine, she has used the phrase of the day. Toastmaster Deep was again good. He has included phrase of the day in his report. TF Venkatesh, I heard him using word of the day and phrase of the day large number of times. So kudos to all of you. You have done excellently well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vineet, for the wonderful report. Now it's time to call our general evaluator for today's meeting. Our general evaluator, Toastmaster Chandrasekhar, is here. Over to you, Toastmaster Chandrasekhar.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Nilesh, for such an amazing meeting and such an amazing theme with the storytelling and what are the important hormones that we have to keep in mind while telling a story. So let me begin with my general evaluator report. First, I would like to talk about the role players, important role players for today's meeting. We say a Toastmaster wears many hats, and today our presiding officer, the club president Toastmaster Raghavendra, took on many hats by playing the sergeant at arm roles, the presiding officer role, as well as the timer role in the meeting. So can we have a big round of applause for him as first? So talking about his role, in the starting we saw that as he was playing sergeant at arm role and Toastmaster of the day, presiding officer role, so he combined both of them together and did the justice to the role. The meeting almost started on the time, just maybe 1 minute here and there. He explained the basic rule of the meeting and he also read the mission statement of the club. That is what is expected from the sergeant at arm. One important aspect that he also talked about, today was a really special day. But instead of talking about just cricket, he said that today Toastmasters has actually completed 99 years in the world. So I was also not sure whether it was today or 24, but great job bringing it up to the attention. He also took the guest introduction. He talked to the guests and welcomed them on the meeting as well. So overall, a good job both as presiding officer and sergeant at arm. Post that, he worked as a timer and he was showing the timer cards using his virtual background at the appropriate time. I also checked with some of the timings of the speaker and they were appropriately mentioned. So kudos to him on his job. All the best for the next time. No recommendation from my side to him. Coming to the next role player, that is the R counter for today's meeting, Toastmaster Naval. So Toastmaster Naval noticed down all the speakers who came up on the virtual stage with their flaws, who were the flawless speaker in the meeting. He first uploaded for all the flawless speaker and then he went on to explain who were there, who needs to improvement upon. Great job, Toastmaster Naval. Just a small recommendation for you is that towards the end of your report, you could have given us some suggestion or some general tips that would help speaker to be less using the filler words and filler sound, maybe like taking good pauses at the particular time or maybe breathing exercise. A small recommendation could have helped in general in the meeting, but overall a great job to Toastmaster Naval as well. Big round of applause for him. Coming to our next role player, that is the language evaluator. I believe the word of the day and the phrase of the day was easy to use and most of us has used this in today's meeting. So I believe it's a success for the meeting. Post that, he went on to talk about the good usage and not so good usage of English language. He particularly mentioned the speaker who use the good language. Apart from that, towards the end of his report, he also talked about what was improper usage of language and gave the correct meaning of those. So kudos to him as well. Great job in the grammarian part. Some recommendation, rather than the recommendation, I would like him to challenge upon himself, take it as a challenge, and also try to find out whether there was some usage of figure of speech in the overall meeting, maybe simile or something that can be added in his report, and it would make his report a better report. But overall, he did a great job, and all the best for him. Now let's talk about our table topic master, Toastmaster Vishal. He had an amazing take for today's meeting as the theme was stories. So he decided that to come up with the interesting way to conduct the table topic session. He had two things in his mind. One where he was showing pictures to all the contestants so that they can make up a story around it. And apart from that, he had some prop setup in his hand so that can be used to tell different stories. And I believe all the speaker did a justice in the table topic session and presented a very well, very articulated speech throughout the meeting. So overall, a great job, Toastmaster Vishal. A small recommendation was I felt like the energy was a bit on the lower side, so you could have been more energetic throughout the table topic session of the meeting. It would have been really great. But I really like the creativity that you put up in the table topic session. Kudos to you and keep the good work going. Thank you so much. Coming to our evaluators, Toastmaster Jay and Toastmaster Deep and Toastmaster Venkatesh, as there was a shuffle in the evaluator order, so I will also go with the same. Toastmaster Deep first talked about what were the objective of the speech. The objective of the speech was to check whether the speaker has applied the previous feedback that has been given to him or not. And Toastmaster Deep already focused on that part, whether the speaker has achieved it or not. And post on, he went on to give some more recommendation regarding it. What I particularly like about Toastmaster Deep speech was he gave more focus on the delivery aspect of the speech, where the speaker could have been improved. We usually say that in speech, content might be the queen, but the delivery that you use is the king of the whole speech. So it is what is more important is the delivery that you give in the speech. So he went on to talk about more of the delivery aspects so that the speaker can benefit from it. So great job, Toastmaster Deep. Same goes with Toastmaster Venkatesh. He actually observed the overall speech, what were the different characteristics in the speech, and importantly focused on the humor aspect of the speech along with the delivery. So great job to Toastmaster Venkatesh and Toastmaster Deep. I don't have any recommendation, but I have a recommendation to all of us that we should notice all those feedback and apply it in our speech whenever we are trying to deliver those speeches in the future. That would help us to become a better speaker in the longer aspect. Thank you so much for that. Coming to our last role player, that is the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nilesh. What an amazing thing. In the starting of the meeting also, you started with the story. In the middle, there was also story, and towards the end, there was also story. So three story combined together, telling the different reasons why storytelling is really important and what is the science behind it. You also talked about three different kind of hormones that our body produces. I particularly like when our dopamine level was so high, so I was like, what is going to happen next? And then you stopped us where to tell the importance of it, and then you completed the story. So I could see why storytelling is really important and how it helps us with a live example, just rather not by saying it but by showing it. That's the true aspect of a great speaker. So kudos to you, Toastmaster Nilesh. You kept us hooked throughout the meeting, and the meeting was really fun to listen to. So overall, a great meeting. Some general recommendation that I found was that the agenda was not shared throughout the WhatsApp group or even on the mailer as well. So maybe we can work on that part. As we saw that some of our members actually went to the physical meeting location. So though we posted the message in the group saying that the meeting will be online, but we can particularly put an announcement message as well with the bold and maybe in capitals saying that the meeting will be online, so that this would not happen the next time. We can keep that in mind. Overall, a great meeting. I really enjoyed being the general editor for today, and I would like that. Now the control I would like to pass on to the Toastmaster of the day for the further proceeding of the meeting. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Chandrasekhar, for the detailed report and the valuable feedbacks. I think we all will definitely incorporate this feedback in the future meetings. All right. So, just to let you know that today there won't be voting due to some technical glitches, but definitely I enjoyed this meeting. Being a Toastmaster of the day, I tried to induce few hormones in your body and mind. I don't know how it went, but overall I think it was a good experience for me as well, because I've never shared such stories before, especially about my personal life, but I enjoyed it. Now I would like to hand over the stage to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Raghavendra, for the final speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Raghavendra.
So just a quick magic so that I will get back on video. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster of the day. So good afternoon, everyone, once again. Thank you for being present in today's meeting. We had a very good attendance. That was very much pleasant for myself, having seen 20 plus members online attending. So it was a good experience for me. Thank you taking out your time in the Sunday morning and attending this our Toastmasters meeting online. So first, as we today don't having any voting, we had some technical issues with Zoom, but I like to congratulate and applaud for all the speakers, role players, evaluators, and special thanks to our educational session conducted by the Toastmaster and soon to be a DTM Toastmaster Venkatesh, our Division F director. One very valuable announcement, as we had today's session on educational session on XCOM. So next we have a nomination open for XCOM roles. We already received couple of nominations. So if you want to nominate for any role, please do so by 27th October. So, and we will be conducting voting. We will be conducting interviews with the nominated member candidates next week, and we'll have elections elections on 5th of November in our regular venue. So be present. Your attendance is must for the elections to cast your vote and select next ESCOM committee. Second announcement, so on 29th October, so next Sunday, we have our Division B and Division C contest combined at Infosys venue, Hinjawadi. So where it's special for us as Division B director Toastmaster J from our club will be there, and we will be having a first time division contest in hybrid mode. It will be a very good platform for network and attend, and by presenting we have some awards to catch up on Diamond Hour Club Award, so we need to be present for that also. Also for on a Division C contest, our club's contestant Toastmaster Nilesh and Toastmaster Ankur will be representing our club on division level contest. Yes, Toastmaster Rohan, if you want to add something.
Yeah, Toastmaster Raghavendra, actually, you announced the date of elections on 5th of November,
Right.
but we are having a Division F contest on that day, and most of us are playing role players in that contest. So
Okay, we'll check on the dates of elections and we'll update.
yeah,
We'll see if we
yeah, we
can
can
have.
find a way out actually. If
Yes,
this is we have to complete it in first meeting of November, we can just find a way out
yes, sir.
how we can
Sure.
conduct it.
Sure. And another special appearance is our club Toastmaster Venkatesh will be chief judge at Division B contest. So we have various reasons to attend this Division B and Division C contest. So I hope maximum registration. Soon we will share registration details for the contest on our club group, and please register and we'll present to support our club contestant in the contest. And that's all part of the announcement. Thank you. Now let's scratch a group photo and officially adjourn today's meeting. So I request everyone to put on their video. We can capture a group photo. Thank you. 1 minute. Yes. Say speech. 1 minute, 1 minute. 1 minute. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Raghavendra.
Yes,
Thank
have a
you.
good evening. Watch cricket match, India versus New Zealand, and have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye. Good day.